What's up, Round Podcast? What's up? It's a comedy gold. We kicking it right here at the Legends concert. All the legends, you feel me? I'm a legend. I'm a young legend. You know, rocking the Rounds Podcast, yo. Oh, shit.
If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with, I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I appeal shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it, still busy. Still with it, looking over haters like they lil midgets. Noisy hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie, kill, and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Broads harder than these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, a real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my fate, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerve, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me.
I keep my circle slim and grass trim. Can't let the serpents in. I circumvent. Crab niggas could get you murked for years.
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, then you already know what it is. 4 rounds, mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. I'm your host, Benjamin S. Good. As always, got my rounds rocking with me. I am hatchback of the ENT. What's good with you, at?
Blessings, my brother.
Shalom. Kurt Dope, calling fact checker. What's good with you, Kurt?
Not much, man. Glad to be back.
Uncle Neff, I don't know where you at, but I know you're coming right back. Shouts out to P Warrior. Shouts out to Miss Minor. See both of y'all in the chat. Appreciate y'all for rocking. And everybody else who tuned in, appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend. Woo. Monday, fellas, how y'all making out?
Good. It's a day, bro.
Yeah, it's the one that usually start the work week. Most people complain about it. I choose to try to attack it with an intensity unknown to mankind. Shouts out to Coach Harbaugh. So they was pretty good, kind of productive. Glad to be here with y'all. And I feel like hopefully that's Cuz about to chime on in here. And he just walked back out the door trying to stall for Cuz. In the meantime, in between time, let me pull up these over here.
Hello.
Fellas, I thought it was going to be a nice light day. Thought we was going to have some fun with Diddy. And,
No, I'm not trying to have no fun with Diddy.
Hey, bro, within context, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't want to have that kind of fun with Diddy neither.
I don't want to. I'm never drinking from that cup.
Props. Hey, boy, it'll get you. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit, I can't stall out no more. So we're going to jump into these top fours, fellas. Y'all know we on our R&B. First 2 weeks, we've done Gentlemen. This week, we're going to have some of our soul sisters hit us with a little bit of they good blessings. Shouts out to you, Jimmy. What's happening with you, bro? You say you're looking like a Jedi hat.
Forgive them not, for they know not what they do.
He said Jedi.
Ooh, shouts out to Brendan P. Felton. Shouts out to Damien. All right, y'all. Shit, man.
Look, they've been brainwashed so long, they don't know what Jesus looked like. They don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we definitely could touch on that imagery,
right?
You know
we gonna,
Right?
yeah.
Way to wet the whistle, my guy. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro. Let's do these top fours. Cuz, where you at, man? Get your shit together. Bullshit meet on you early.
I was the one who picked her up when so-called friends let her down. And I was the one who took her in when that fool put her out.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, man. Rounds podcast. We doing our top
God
fours.
damn. Motherfucker, God dang, boy, you like fucking Sasquatch, man.
Look, bro, I don't know what the fuck going
You
on,
look like
bro.
Chewbacca in this shit.
three like a motherfucker.
Fucking Harry and the Hendersons
Woo.
around this
Hey, man. You a Jedi, he Chewbacca. Hey, it's rolling the dick. Fellas,
bitch.
man, we can't make this up. On our top fours, though, bro. Since the songs sometimes don't be fitting the artist a little, we gonna do best song, but overall, who y'all like better as an artist? You know what I'm saying? It's personal opinion, so it's really no wrong answer. But that's how we gonna rock it. Kurt, since you at the top, we gonna start with you. Swing down to Uncle Neff, slide to I am. I bring up the rear. Talk to me, Kurt.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go with I don't want. I'm gonna say James in the chat. Last name James. I think Deborah Cox. She definitely got it. As a matter of fact, she shot that video in New Orleans, and my homeboy who went to McMain with me, that was the dude in the video. But with that being said, I just love me some Deborah Cox, bro. She just got it just cause.
Okay.
That's all you got to say?
I mean, the song, it's passionate. It's heartfelt. It's
Give him the assignment, Goody.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You don't fuck with none of the other ones?
Yeah, let
oh,
me
okay. So I got to
reiterate.
go through all of them. My bad.
Yeah,
I thought it was a choice.
this
This
is
is
our
a
top four.
top
Gotcha.
40.
All right.
You
This is
gonna
the
rank
ranking,
them?
sir.
So I'm gonna go Deborah Cox, and then I'm gonna go to Tamia, and then I'm gonna go Faith, and then I'm gonna go what's her
Kelly.
name?
Kelly Price, bro.
Kelly Price. My bad, dog.
Did
Ain't
you
forget about
did you
Kelly
Google
Price.
that shit? Did you?
Fact checker.
My bad. I'm having an off day, bro. All right, I got it. I'm on. So yeah, Kelly Price is gonna be at the last of the list.
Lord, this boy.
Mm.
Forgive him, Lord.
Yeah.
Uncle Neff.
So what we doing? The songs or the artists?
We doing both, cuz. We doing the song and the artist.
Okay, for me, I'm gonna go. This the songs. I'm gonna go Tamia, Deborah, Faith, then Deborah. I mean, then Kelly.
Kelly.
I was about to say Jelly. I'm tripping. And as far as for the artist, like the overall, dog, it's pretty much the same order. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Tamia, then Deborah, then Faith, then Jelly.
You was right, my brother, when you said that Ren ain't no R&B motherfucker. So let me give you a correct list. Let me give you a correct list. From the top to the bottom.
Mm.
Okay, Kelly Price is the number one song, right? Then followed by the Tamia I Like. It was a bad song for Faith Evans because that's not one of her top, you know what I'm saying, song. I would have picked another song. So
Yeah,
I
me
put her
too.
at the end, and I gotta say Deborah Cox to be number 3 because she oversung the song, and it was too much of a theatrical song. It wasn't really like a soulful song. You know what I'm saying? I know all the ladies like it. It sound cool and shit, but it wasn't a good song. Now, as far as artistry, again, Kelly Price is the number one artist here. She done wrote for everybody. She has the best voice. He done put on a whole two generations of singers behind her. Faith is a Kelly Price clone, so you can't have Faith unless you have Kelly Price. Then to
Huh?
me, I put her last as an artist. She yeah, her and Deborah Cox, they didn't really have a long uh you know
A long run.
radio career. You know what I'm saying? They had a couple of shots here and there, but uh, so it's Kelly, Faith, then Deborah Cox, then Tamia.
Okay. For myself, for the songs, we going to Mia first. That's so into you. It's just something. It's got a nice vibe to it.
Hold
We
on.
going so into you first. We going Deborah Cox second. followed by Kelly Price, and then Faith. As far as the artist, had I agree with you, Kelly Price would be number one for me. Two for me would be Tamia, then Deborah Cox, then Faith. I know Faith could blow. I'm just not, that big on her. So that'll be my list as far as the artist. Kelly Price definitely number one though.
I'm never gonna pick the Canadian girls over the homegrown girls. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
I ain't mad at you. Tamia could blow though.
Yeah,
And then,
she mid though. She's mid. She's like a
Yeah, see, I don't be knowing all the history and shit. I just like who I like.
I get it.
no, I ain't mad at you, bro.
She's like Steve Smith. You remember Steve Smith? Play for
Smitty?
not for the Carolina Panthers. Steve Smith. I'm talking about Miami.
I know you talk about. We talk basketball.
Yeah,
Who the fuck Kelly Price is? Fucking Charles Barkley, Boris Diaw?
absolutely.
Not Diaw. Not
Absolutely.
Diaw.
But to me, it's mid. She's mid. She's mid.
Say Tamia mid. Hey, bro, that's why I say, baby, it's indicative to the individual. It's not really a wrong answer, though. Y'all know Caveman usually win, but it's all good, bro. Because I think Tamia could blow. I don't know, like, how much writing she done, you know what I'm saying? I don't know her background on that level. But
I would have put her I would have put her in a different category. Probably with maybe Ashanti. And
I was just about to say, long as you not about to Sierra the bro, and then you said Ashanti, same shit.
No.
That's like she can't sing.
I get the sound that they
blasphemous right there.
You know,
I'm saying as far as
are you going looks?
No. I'm not going as looks because she looked like she was kind of cute, but she never had no body.
She ain't got that airy, can't really hit the note shit popping, man. That's
Tamia.
She killing it.
Yeah.
Tamia can't really man. She's a head and throat singer. She can't.
I'm gonna shoot you some shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might not change your mind, but just let me try. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can. I heard all that shit. Yeah,
let me try.
She ain't no Kelly Price. Let's put it like that.
I agree.
I only made one Kelly Price. Okay. Take my word.
I'm with you on that. It's a whole different, it's levels to it, you know what I'm saying? I would definitely feel that's a lot more powerful and soulful, but I think Tamia got some pipes. I'm going to sing you that shit. Let's go ahead and get it poppin', fellas. Good top four. Appreciate all y'all again who rocking with us. We about to fire up that Soldier Boy for I Am, Cuzzo Ren. We call him Uncle Neff, Kurt Dog, the Fact Checker, myself, Benjamin Ness. We the Rounds Podcast. Let's go, fellas.
Just saying no Diddy. Just saying Diddy instead of pause. Just saying Diddy instead of pause. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Diddy, right? No Diddy. No Diddy. Hey, no Diddy, right? Bro, no Diddy. Hold on.
Diddy. Those are the children of Sean P. Diddy Combs. They're in handcuffs. Not clear whether they've been arrested or simply being detained while the feds do an investigation at Diddy's homes, both on the East Coast and the West Coast. The feds have confirmed that this is an investigation into alleged sex trafficking. They're going to make me come out of retirement, y'all. I have to clear my schedule. What? This man went from rebranding himself as Love to settling lawsuits that should have been settled quietly and then settling them publicly for no reason. And then you have all these allegations of the underage women and the women getting drugged and this and that. And now the feds raid your house, alleged sex trafficking. We will see. He gonna need lawyers on top of lawyers on top of lawyers because there's so many angles to cover. News is gonna start coming out. I still don't love the Little Rod lawsuit, but I don't know that Little Rod has claims, but did Little Rod unearth the idea that there's women getting drugged at Diddy's parties? Did we kind of already know that probably happened? Anyway, damn Diddy. No, Diddy, no. Stop the press.
Shame. Hey man, I
Who,
didn't hit
who that little dude? Who that little dude is?
Lil Rod. He a lawyer.
Yeah, don't get him on there.
I didn't hear the Lil Rod commentary, but I heard several producers talk about how they used to slip, whatever in the drinks, and had the drinks designated for the girls as opposed to the guys on the staff, so forth and so on. So to me, like, it's kind of been out there, but we've seen it before, fellas, but we watching it in real time. You know what I'm saying? Puffy just crashing and burning. I also heard, besides the house getting raided, I feel like he had flew off to a non-extraditional country earlier today.
Didn't we speak?
So,
Didn't we speak about this?
hey, bro, we speaking on it for real again now, cause
he ain't gonna last in the jails like
yeah, like it's going down, fellas. You know what I'm
Epstein went
saying?
down and he was a billionaire.
Yeah, they don't puff ass. So, cuz, I'm gonna start with you at the bottom. We'll
No
swing
Diddy.
it to you head.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. And I thought we just gonna be able to have a little fun with the no Diddy, and then I walk in the door and you know what I'm saying, we see the house getting raided. So let's talk a little more on Diddy. Holla at me, cuz.
I mean, starting with me, no Diddy, pause, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we had to see this coming from a mile away, right? Like the allegations are getting more public, more detailed, and more numerous. You know what I'm saying? It's like allegation after allegation. It's like people all over. Like they have to at least investigate. Now, the way I think about it is this, nigga, if they find anything in your house, you a goddamn fool. And any of these houses they raid, if they find any shred of evidence, because once you settle the Cassie lawsuit, I would think that one would immediately go to destroying evidence. Now, I don't know the way that level of money, power, arrogance, ego works. You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
maybe that could contribute to one's demise. Maybe feeling like, okay, these charges been lingering. I'm Puffy. Take that. They ain't coming in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And maybe this shit, you got your little stash or whatever. I don't know. So, but obviously, I think he over there where Russ at with the no extradition treaty. He got his lawyers taking care of shit over here, and can't say I blame him. Like if I had that type of money and I had some fucking charges coming at me, I'm dipping on their ass too. No
I
Diddy.
am.
No Diddy.
Well, he without sin, cast the first stone. I always say. But these is it's the chickens coming home to roost, man. He's been laying in this bed for a long time. Now it's just it got to come out. He had protection because of his insider affiliation with certain affluential people who have been considered untouchable, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you get when you that big and you allowed to do all of those things, there has to be something that you paying for that's coming back. Uh, Maybe all the Diddy juice ran out, and he's no longer needed.
No
Or
Diddy.
he's no longer tolerated. So it's like he's no longer protected.
No
So
Diddy.
I think it's a sad case, especially for his sons who was raised in that situation, and they're gonna have to eat that, right?
No Diddy.
Nah, we ain't saying pause, no Diddy, or none of that. Like you draw from it whatever you want to draw for it. I'm just saying it's just ironic that his sons are gonna be um they're gonna have to deal with this, and they can no longer live like they're gonna have to leave the country. Like what can they do? Like they can't be in the music industry, number one, right? And they
Why?
ain't nobody fucking with them.
Hard to tell you now.
Ain't
Yeah,
nobody
ain't no
fucking
fucking
with
with him
them
no
at
more.
all.
Nigga was only fucking with y'all the strength of your pops.
Right. And
Ain't
now,
fuck with him, boy.
look, not only will they not gonna fuck with him, boy, them boys gonna shit on them boys. First chance they get, they're gonna be the whipping boy for everybody. You
Especially
understand?
the ones that did wrong.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So and they can't go work at motherfucking Walmart or Walgreens or you know what I'm saying? So
Take the money and run then. All y'all go to Bali, you know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm
but
saying?
they can't. If they could have, then they would have been on a plane with him. See what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all just stay there. We already got everything set. We gonna work it out.
Right.
Kirk, what you say?
Man, I mean, you could go all kinds of ways with this thing, man. I mean, I have some. I mean, just Diddy always did have bad practices. Just even my ear to the ground when my time spent in New York, running in that arena. Uh, but it's no surprise. I mean, people who have that kind of money and who never really hear no, they tend to do what they want, how they want, when they want. I think it's unfortunate that you know, people have suffered through that. To be honest with you, but in all, I don't know, man. We're gonna see how it's going to work out because he got a lot of bad eggs that's coming to roost.
Sounds like a hell of a RICO case.
Dog, like you said, basically, like his hedge of protection is definitely gone. Like
Yeah,
whatever we could do for you, bro. I mean, shit,
yeah,
it's done at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
So
burn
I
whatever
got
resources you have to, you know what I'm saying? Try to stay as free as possible. But at this point now, you're damn near on your own. You feel me?
hmm,
Everybody got to kind of distance themselves and cut bait.
yep.
So
They're not gonna go down with him.
every tub got to stand on his bottom, bro. It's his time. You hear me?
Do you think he's going to expose some other names or try to bring somebody else down with him with the ship, or
That's
is
why I
he going
said
to deny, or what? How do you think this turns out?
Obviously, bro, it could go numerous ways, you know what I'm saying? But on that level, it really just depends on if they satisfied with what they have ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Is that a big enough fish and we feel, or do you have the the people who you talking about implicating, what kind of juice do they have? You know what I'm saying?
I
Do
don't think
you
you're gonna
think
That's
see
do you think he get charged in Heavy D, Andre Harrell, his ex wife,
oh yeah, I like that.
Biggie? You think he get
I
Yeah,
don't
that
necessarily
that
think
can of
so
worms could come up
because
there. Yeah.
that's like I think they're gonna get him for the shit they could prove. Like that we got hardcore evidence, we got witnesses, we got several motherfuckers to come here and testify to the point where you're gonna have to plead out on this shit. You
they
know
have
what I'm
they
saying?
have, they have evidence on everything when it comes to those incidents. Gene Deal been testifying to that.
See that like that's my thing. Had like to me, once the door open, we walk through that motherfucker on. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So if we already if the evidence is there, hell yeah, we'll stack all that on the plate.
But I
You know what I'm
want to
saying?
address something that was said. Like, I my bad. I missed who asked it or posed the question or whatever. But it was kind of like, is he gonna basically rat, bring others down with him,
Hmm.
even if he don't? Like, if he go down, if he go to court, y'all don't feel like that's gonna embolden people to tell their story about other people in those positions? It's already happening. It's just like this is gonna be a huge domino to fall like in that particular
That's
industry.
I
that's
think
what
maybe
that,
a certain leg of the people he connected with. I think, like for example, I mean, if you think of a billionaire like Weinstein wound up in prison and all of a sudden he gone, like Diddy gonna he at least have some street knowledge and understand that he might have to give some folks up, but it ain't gonna be the big ones. It's gonna be
that
some people that might be a little substantial enough for them to sink their teeth in, but it ain't gonna be the cast that's gonna put him
well
on the list.
that's not gonna be good enough. They don't want them. They could have
Yeah,
got
if we got you,
involved.
we need
Look,
your level and higher.
He gonna,
they need Jay-Z. They need Drake.
I think he
They
a
need
coward, so I don't think
they
he gonna
need
say nothing. I don't think he
Rick
gonna say
Ross.
nothing.
They need 50 Cent. What do you mean? Why wouldn't he say
Speaking
that?
of cowards,
Because he's
like
more I think he's more afraid of what could happen to him from some other people than what they gonna do to him, the feds gonna do to him.
If the feds can't touch him, then nobody could touch him.
No, I'm talking about in the event that they find some shit on him and he gotta start, you know what I'm saying, playing defense
but
in the
here's the
sense of
thing.
real shit.
First of all, depending on what they find on you, quote unquote, that could automatically implicate others. You see what I'm saying? Because if it's video evidence, like, nigga, he's here. Like, we don't need you to really say too much.
And that's what I was about to say. To me, it depends on how insulated those people are. You know what I'm saying? And do they still fall under that hedge of protection? You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Like, what's the worth of those people to whomever is calling the shots?
but Ren was saying that it's going to embolden other people to come forward with their stories. Ain't nobody insulated no more. Once the glove come off, it's come off. You
Yeah,
know,
but on some of these individuals, we already have claims made, yet still nothing. Why is that? Because it's still falling on deaf ears. Right.
timing.
But all that kind of play a part, you know what I'm saying? We could call it timing, and it is up until the point that you're no longer useful, or, you know what I'm saying, you're welcome, similar to Diddy. Right now, it seems like these people still in good graces, more or less.
But this is election
So
season.
time gonna tell, Hat.
I'm telling you.
It's election season. Motherfucker want the big fish. Motherfucker want their name and lights for being a part of this particular case or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So
And Kanye said he will roll over on him if
it's,
they came down to it. So Jay-Z, you on a goddamn Epstein Island list, and your days are numbered, brother.
And Brendan, to answer your question, I don't think he'd really be able to come back from it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh no, I ain't coming back from this.
right.
He had already lost the hottest record label to probably ever, one of the hottest record labels to probably hit the scene. He bad business, bro. He whatever he touches, it might turn to gold for a little while, but then it's gonna crumble.
You reap what you sow.
Agreed.
And on that one, dog, he about to start reaping shit. We see it with him. Because it seemed like he been sowing it for a minute. Good shit, fellas. Hey, bro, before we move to the next round, we want to give a special birthday shout out to behind the scenes beat. You know what I'm saying? It's old Brendan birthday, bro. So happy birthday to your beat.
my brother.
You know what I'm saying? A real one. Shouts out to your boy.
Shouts out. Wish you many more, my brother.
All right, fellas, let's keep the train moving.
That women want to be impressed is that they want to be impressed by gesture and not the man.
Ooh.
It's like 300 on the bill. Good. Any nigga with money can 300 on the bill, or any dude that's desperate enough to fake it.
Yeah.
Yes. I can't. You can't fake generosity. You can't fake humility. You can't fake service. You can't fake leadership. You can only like put up a charade so long until Shorty realized none of those things. But it's like, rather than look at the intangibles, because I ain't gonna lie, I personally got offended because they put coffee dates on there. I'm gonna give away one of my plays, man. I'm gonna give away one of my all-day date plays. It's a play that doesn't miss.
Super date me.
Coffee, museum, bar.
I just got wet.
And no, it's coffee, museum, lunch, bar. You owe food if you got somebody out that long. But check me out, bro. Coffee dates strip people down. Yes, you may feel like you're getting a cheap experience. The issue isn't that women want it. That's the point. Because no one can hide behind money. I can't hide behind how much money I make. You can't hide behind how much money you put into your appearance. Both of us have to actually show up at the table as human beings. We have to engage one another. We have to have a real conversation.
Fellas.
Man, that boy was speaking. Sorry, go ahead.
Nah. It's all good, bro. We back. Rounds Podcast. Benjamin Ness, Kurt Dog, Hatchback, Cuzzo Rent. Kurt, we can start with you, bro, since, seemed like you was feeling what the brother was putting down. Gesture versus, demand. You know what I'm saying? What's being done versus who's doing. Holla at me.
Well, man, it's always been a tough one with this one. And the only reason being is because, being from New Orleans, we like to do our thing. We like to showboat, have a good time. But I think what he said was the most poignant thing you can really point out when it comes to two people trying to connect. Because the reality is, if your goal as a man or a woman is to connect with somebody, then you definitely want to be in an environment that strips all of the distractions away. Like, for example, you can't go a first date and want to connect with somebody at the movies, right? That can't be like the first thing you do, because you're literally paying attention to something else and you're just sitting there next to each other, not really connecting. So the coffee date, I really get that, right? You set the tone, break the ice, get to know each other a little bit, and then you progress the date. See how it goes, see how the person interacts with you, see if y'all gel or not. So I think the strategy or approach is solid. And I think it's important that in those moments you do tread genuinely. So that's my take on it. I agree with the brother.
Uncle Neff.
Yeah, I think that was eloquently put. You know what I'm saying? He was giving the game, because I feel the same way. Like, you gonna have to like me for me. I ain't leading with bread. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, in the instances where I have done that, there's a particular expectation, and more often than not, like, if a nigga lead with bread, nigga probably, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, if I'm really trying to get to know you, establish something, this and that, I'm not trying to impress you with no 5-star shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the 5-star. Like, we about to do some shit where we could really get to know each other, really feel each other out and vibe, and see if I even really want, you know what I'm saying? Because I done had some bad experiences on them first dates. You heard me? Like, first and last, you know what I'm saying? My choice, like, oh no, girl, you don't know that. But it's a different era now. So it's the let's fake it, let's put it out there. So I think a percentage of women is judging the quality of the date based on where they go, not the interaction, but, oh, we went here. Look at the pictures I posted, girl. Yeah, oh, thumbs up. I got 100 likes, girl. He a keeper, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the barometer on the likes and the comments and shit is. But I'm just saying, when we get to the real substance, we know, like, when you're looking for something real, that type of shit don't matter.
Talk to me.
Well, shout out to all of the women who are more impressed with uh, uh, a man's character rather than being impressed by any gestures or the material shit. I just want to say that first because I don't necessarily subscribe to women do this, women do that. Some women do this, some women do that, right? We always give mention to, the shitheads first. Women do this. Well, they got some good ones. No,
Go ahead on, boy.
good sisters here. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's some good sisters, right? But there are some who have been misled, and in these days they seem to get most of the
Attention.
the
Say,
shine,
bro,
whatever.
I like season 4 hat. I just want to put that out there.
Listen, bro, we live and we learn. Sometimes we have to go back and we have to look at our own uh, comments, commentary, and our sight on how we view things, right? Because we're just having conversations, but sometimes people live these lives in real life and they
Real
listen
shit.
and then they feel some type of way about it. And then, so I had to really get down and say, listen, what's gonna make things better? What conversations are we gonna have to make the situation better? How long are we gonna talk about women do this, women do that? I don't like this, I don't like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate him talking about the coffee date and how to bring people closer together and to see exactly what we talking about or what we looking at. I like that. Um, but I mean, I don't really have nothing to say about it because that's not all women, you know.
Nah, you right on that, and you know me, dog. I'm definitely about making sure we let it be known we speaking for different demographics of
Yeah.
individuals. I would like to say, like, anybody could spend on you, right? You know what I'm saying? Chuck some bread out there, but will they invest in you? You feel me? I would think that would be more beneficial to you. And I know that, well, I'm assuming that these women not necessarily thinking in that vein, you know what I'm saying? Because they not, they they say they looking long term because you want somebody to take care of you, and that's a timeless thing. But at the same time, You really not looking for the investment in you like that. You looking
Listen,
for them to chuck that bread.
have you ever tried out for a basketball team or sports team? You ever tried out?
Hmm.
All right. Uh, have you ever tried out when you wouldn't qualify to be on the team? Like, you know what I'm saying? You like one summer away from, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So you've been cut before.
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody want to talk about what they want, right? You want a man to do this, you want a woman to do this. I think compatibility is the number one thing when it comes to relationships. Some women ain't qualified for a man uh to invest in them. You may not, you know what I'm saying? And on the other way around, some men you're not qualified to carry and lead some women. She need a little more than that. Like she's more advanced than that. Like you ain't gonna lead her no fucking way. You see what I'm saying? So like compatibility is the number one thing when it comes to long term. Now, if y'all just looking to have fun or whatever, I mean, go ahead and knock yourself out. Just don't get nobody pregnant. But
And the sad thing about it, dog, they compatible with the bread. You feel me? Like that's what I'm compatible with. You
but the
got that money?
but bread,
You for me.
but okay, he was saying that the bread that's cool, but you can't fake generosity. You can't fake leadership. You can't fake the real qualities of a man. Anybody can take some bread and throw it your way. That's the easy route. I'm really throwing it at you to
But dog, the
make you
sad
go.
thing is
But
the
the dude
niggas be
who
thinking the
throwing the
same thing,
braid,
bro.
what is he throwing it for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he has an
Convenient,
intended
convenient,
purpose. You see what I'm
convenient.
saying? Like, so ever in that instance, the chick who like I think in that instance, like if the motherfucker who lead with bread, the chick who I'm 5-star this woo 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 woo, and the nigga she catch or the nigga who you know who they lock up with, that's how it's supposed to go because we looking for the same thing. The
Right.
two
So
coffee shop motherfuckers ain't looking for what we looking for.
so let me ask y'all a question, man. It's just something, and I'm not saying it's everybody across the board, but do you feel like people who hide behind gestures and materialistic things are really like trying to? Well, I guess I've said it in the question. Do you feel like they're trying to hide behind those things instead
No,
of protecting somebody from getting to know them so that they won't get hurt? Right? Dudes do it, chicks do it, right? But we all mask it. And I'm not saying, could it be that something like that?
no. What it is a motherfucker gonna give you what they think you want. You see what I'm saying? It's like I have an issue. Sometimes I go out and you will find the girl, the white girl with the I got a black baby daddy haircut. You know
Wait,
what I'm
wait,
talking?
wait. But you said they give you what you want, but
No, I say they give you what they think you want.
right, they
So
think you want, which means they don't feel like what they are, right, is sufficient for
no,
whatever they trying to.
no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying
Sometimes.
I'm saying this. Like the the white girl with the I got a black baby daddy haircut, right?
Uh-huh.
When they see me, automatically they feel that I like what they got. You see what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? It's like you see a girl with long lashes and this and all of this and BBL and shit. She may walk past you and get offended that you don't look at her. Like
She probably
you know what
would
I'm
if she
saying?
put that kind of
Every-
money on it.
everybody ain't on that. Just like
But
some women, like they could tell lame dudes that you could have a Lamborghini, you could have a this, you could have a that, and you could come at her with that. And some women won't even budge with that. You see what
Right.
I'm
But that's people who know who they are and they not gonna pretend. And what I'm saying
say,
is,
bro,
are the people
this
who pretending
check this
hiding
out,
something?
Kurt. Some all right.
I don't think
Some of
it's
them are, obviously. Some of them are. Some of
Yeah, I
them
don't
not.
think it's clear
I don't
cut
think it's
across the
pretending. I
board.
think it's
No,
just like
but I'm just saying, like, just probability. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them motherfuckers is either hiding something or insecure about some shit.
Yeah, it's like a overcompensation for
what
What
is
something
I'm trying to
else.
say ultimately is
why it gotta be they hiding something insecurity? Why it can't just be look this is the convenience of having money and finances. I can throw it at the
No, hey, it could be
disposal.
like
That's
again
the point.
demographics. You know what I'm saying? So they got some motherfuckers who just got it. That's what it is. They
Yeah.
got some motherfuckers who got it, but still trying to portray the image that they think they should portray because they don't either know who they are or who they know they are. They not necessarily comfortable with. I was gonna speak to the fact that, bruh, it's all programming, right?
Right, but this is for people who really trying to connect, right? If the dude talking about gestures versus, you know, a real connection in a sense,
Mhm.
right? So if we're talking about gestures versus real connections, then I'm saying gestures come from, to me, I'm not saying all of them, right? Let's say if a person like is genuine, and let's say they do have the funds to be able to like really treat somebody, and they really like this person, and this
No,
person
go and put that up there. Go and put that up there.
what?
Yeah, don't.
Oh, what if those people are on that level where
Amen, sister.
gestures are synonymous or with the person who's doing the gesture and it's genuine, right? Even if it's flashy, then that's different. I'm
How do
talking
we,
about
how do we know it's
first
genuine?
time out.
How do we
You know
know
what
it's
I'm saying?
genuine?
Huh?
Oh,
How
we
do we
don't
know
know.
it's genuine?
Well, I mean, let's say this like this, right? Millionaires and all of those other folks who are affluent, they got different lives, than us, right? They're not going to approach. I don't think they're going to approach things the same way we would with a coffee shop. That might be there might be another avenue that we might think is highfalutin or bougie that might be at the coffee shop layer, if that makes sense.
I beg the difference.
It do
I
kind
feel
of
you.
make a difference because it's like on the person. Like I don't think all millionaires operate the same. Some
Right,
millionaires might play the coffee shop. I might not want you to know I'm a millionaire. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And some millionaires might fly you out and do some extraordinary, extravagant shit because I want to flaunt my wealth to you to let you know what I'm working with, to give you an idea of what I'm working with. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that might be their way of, of showing love. Like it could be like some people are givers. That's their love language. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some people are narcissistic and they use gifts and things like that to reel you in and love bomb you and fucking take advantage of the
Hmm.
situation. Like they create this fucking environment of dependency and then they fucking got you, bitch. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So like
Right.
same, but it's the same gesture. It's just a different intent behind the gesture. And ultimately, you
You
can't
don't
really
know.
judge the intent until you get to know the person.
It takes time for it to
Agreed.
play out. Like I'm saying, you can give justice, but you can't fake generosity. So over time, you're gonna see. But who's you know
Right.
Now that's
how
real
long
too,
you got?
dog. Cause the same nigga who leave with the 300, you call him 2 days later and ask that boy for something. He ain't got it. You
No,
feel me?
but you might not ask him for something. You might ask him for something that's not monetary. You might ask him for something that's giving of himself, and the reaction, you like, damn, that's what it took like 5 minutes. Like,
Mhm.
okay,
Can't
you
get
see
you
what I'm
no ticket.
saying?
Right.
And then not only that, if you start the date off and then get the connection off with gestures, man, that's what the whole relationship gonna be about. I'm
No,
speaking from
for real.
experience.
Not,
And
So you got to
that's
start how you
but that's
finish.
real though
That's
not,
because
that's
not,
starting
not,
how you
not
finish.
you're
I
creating that
disagree with that, man.
expectation. Like
I
you're supposed to keep up what you come in with.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When it comes to compatibility, you can't have them gestures for everybody. Like the
Right.
ones that man, I feel this one gonna be right. I'm coming in that thing right. I'm coming in that thing right. I'm coming in that thing right. You gonna
Hey,
you
hey, I don't know if right mean leading with your pocket, but most
no
times when
no
a
no no
nigga
no
lead
no
with their
no no no.
pocket, right? That's why most time nigga lead with their pocket, they gonna always be leading with that pocket. You
I
feel me?
say I say
Right.
right because anybody could lead. Like you could do something else that somebody else did when it's it's coming from that angle. But when I'm talking about what I'm talking about, yeah, ain't nobody pulling this off but me. Ain't nobody pulling this off.
Oh shit,
You don't even know how to. Yeah, you don't even know.
bro. Hey man, we halfway through this thing, you know what I'm saying? Cause you already camp now, so you can, you know what I'm saying, get it popping. For everybody else, y'all keep it locked. We halfway through that thing. It's about that time for the mix. Before we do the mix, we're gonna drop these ads. It's the Round Podcast. Y'all keep it locked.
Britney Spears. And this here is Blessed Hands Beauty Salon, where it all goes down. My name is Victoria. I specialize in knotless braids, feed-in braids, and also locks.
Hello, my name is Courtney. I want their experience to be wonderful from the time that they walk in to the time that they leave, and seeing that beautiful smile when they go out the door.
What I like about working at Blessed Hands, that we're all just really sisters. If you can't weave it, we can keep it. If you cannot grow it, baby, we can sew it.
Hi, my name is Kosha, and I'm the owner of Blessed Hands Beauty Salon. We've been established since 2019. We specialize in all things hair, far as natural styles, protective styles, weaving, wigs, lashes. I love working with all the stylists here because we all like a big family. We support each other, and we got each other back.
This is Brandon from A-Fund Solutions, and for a limited time, we're offering free credit restoration services. Click the link down below to get started.
Give me the green light, I've been waiting for too long. Send me the address, I ain't staying for too long. Give me the green light, I've been waiting for too long. Send me the address, I ain't staying for too long. I ain't staying, you ain't show me you wanna be my girl. No, oh, I'm just saying, you ain't show me you wanna be my world. Wait, pause, stop, let's take a photo. Get that money by any means.
Nossa, eu acordei com uma dor nas costas. Deixa eu estralar minha coluna. Ai, sarou. Nossa.
We back on podcast, man. Benjamin Cuzzo Red. Hatchback and Third Dog. Fellas. Cuz, check your noise cancellation. Man, dog. That nigga trying to dunk the ball, dog. Didn't set off all the fireworks and some more shit, and that boy done made a complete ass of himself. And I feel like somebody did that before. White Howard, who jumped over the goddamn car, jumped over the car. Aaron Gordon, who jumped over?
Blake Griffin jumped over that Kia.
Thank you, Hatchet. Yeah, he ain't Blake, dog.
That boy failed.
That must have been a black edition, huh?
It's okay. I mean,
everybody who got fucked up was a brother.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
no. The Mexican who got his ass whooped by that soccer ball.
Hey, the first one on the bike.
Boy, when that boy bent his back up, all his
Scorpion
was folded.
That's the worst fall, dog. When people fall like that, that's the worst fall because everything hurts. You don't even know what to grab. He fell face first, got bent like a pretzel. Your face hurt, your back hurt, bruised up knees, everything.
That's time to go inside. It's time to get your bike and walk that bitch inside.
Well, barely.
Don't speak to nobody. Don't wave at don't answer no questions. Is you all right? Boy, I'm going inside.
Do not collect 200, huh? Do not pass go.
If you walking that bike, no, the people who saw it ain't saying that you all right. What the fuck was you trying to do?
No, they're saying, boy, you straight? Boy, you check your fucking chin and your teeth, boy. Your shit might be out.
Yeah, you gotta go to the doctor, dog. Everything broke.
If
Fuck.
they ain't out, they
Oh,
loose
who
as a
body
bitch.
was bent.
Man, shit, that bill gonna be higher than the motherfucker. They taking x-rays of everything, boy. That boy.
Don't eat nothing. Boy.
You know who else got
Yeah.
fucked up? Your boy who hit the back of that truck on that motorbike.
Yes,
He
sir.
got fucked up too because he
Did you
ain't have
hear
no
it?
helmet on.
Man, he bounced off the fucking ground. Pow!
He hit the truck and the ground, and some of the bike fell on him.
Pow! Yeah. I don't know. He looked like he had a wide back, so you know he you know that
He
help
was
out.
able to absorb a little bit.
Yeah, it help out a little bit. He definitely concussed though. I tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, both of them
smelling
boys
salts.
fucked up. If I'm either one of them, I don't want to see a bike ever again.
Now, I don't know if he was drunk or if he had an inner ear problem or vertigo or something, but he couldn't touch that fucking ball to save his fucking life.
Yeah, he was drunk. He was fucked up.
You ever been that drunk? You ever been that drunk?
I don't know.
Nah.
Well, I don't know. Like
I might have been that messed up, but I wasn't trying to do nothing stupid.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if I ever was that drunk because I would.
Bruh, he not
Man,
trying to do
sports
nothing
drunk.
stupid. This is a simple activity. He just kicking the fucking ball.
Something he been doing all his life.
That
Yeah.
ball moving though.
Now he couldn't fuck no. He couldn't
Look at
find
the
that.
ground moving to him. Shit.
Yeah, that nigga. He was fucking-
That boy had 1 2 minute those seconds.
and he
Man.
probably was cold at one time in soccer, like the man.
Because he was
Made
hitting
me
them
think
corners
about
hard.
Tim. You hear me?
That ball.
All you gotta do is drink a couple of more.
That bitch Tim said the ground slanted, man. We had the bowling now to Tim. All the lanes the same, bitch. Yeah.
Fucking the Hennessy done caught up with his ass.
Who else got fucked up? The dude who tried to dunk, that was just ridiculous. He wasn't even fucking close.
Man, nigga probably raised that bitch 4 inches on his stupid ass. Oh yeah, you think you about to do something,
But look,
spectacular?
man, your feet gotta clear the shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
nigga, shoes were too big, feet were too fucking shorts too baggy.
Nigga
He
try to
hit
dunk
right
with
on,
them shacks on, you hear me?
but he hit right on the fucking rim. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what made it more fucked up.
Because his feet nipped the shit. You feel me? Like he half size too big or something. You hear me?
And look, Blake Griffin jumped over the hood, and he jumped over the small part of the hood.
You see, Blake Griffin was smart.
Light skin.
Tried that bitch out.
It wasn't even caught right under the rim. That bitch was
small.
caught
You hear
out.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you gotta fucking jump over the hood and fucking hype that bitch like you jumped over a minivan. This fool tried to jump over the middle.
Yeah, but I mean,
with fucking steel toes on, you heard me?
But
What's wrong
usually,
with that boy?
like they'll do it off the trampoline and shit. If you ain't I mean, you ain't really look like no tall, you know what I'm saying, like big dunking ass nigga. Like you should have used the trampoline. I know they had trampolines in that bitch.
Boy, act like he had them boings.
Yeah, you ain't got them fucking springs, bitch. Get on them goddamn trampoline.
Dog, I'm telling you, dog, at a certain point, he might have used to jump over cars before, dog. Niggas don't be knowing when to let it go.
But he should have came to practice because if he couldn't do it in practice, you know what I'm saying?
I don't need no practice, baby. Just pull up one take. Been doing this. You heard me?
Yeah, stretching nothing.
But this the new model. It's a little wider than the other model.
You ain't tried this bitch since 2000 fucking 21. Nigga, this is 24.
He ain't factored all that in, bro. How the wind coming and shit. He ain't factored none of that in. Huh?
Maybe he got spooked by the sparklers and shit.
It was something, cause
it was a lot going on, dog. And
the bitch got spooked by his feet, nigga.
It was the
His
shoes,
feet was too
nigga.
big. Yeah,
that boy had them fucking Ewins on. You heard me?
Man, Shaq ain't playing them Shaqs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck that, man.
That was funny though.
Yeah,
I feel like somebody else got fucked up. We missing them.
I think we got them, and if we ain't, shit, they missed. But we about to hit this one. Now we got one more left. I'm interested to see, how y'all gonna rock on this one. Might be a little heavy bite, but let's do it, fellas. One
Uh-oh.
more time. Browns Podcast, y'all. Let's go.
Ivanov, recently rediscovered, we find the most interesting collection of Christian icons. It is of high interest for two reasons. Number one, it depicts the various Christian icons as black. And number two, this is not found in Western Europe, but well in Eastern Europe and Russia. This means that black people were venerated as deities from Spain to France, Italy, Germany, and all the way to Russia. In some, all over Europe. There are at least 500 black Madonnas in Europe, not counting the ones hidden in the Vatican, 128 in France alone. And you need to remember that these icons survived multiple waves of iconoclasm. This means that in the past, they would have been ubiquitous throughout Europe, before the great artists like Michelangelo and Leonardo were commissioned to start painting the classic Europeanized face of Jesus that we know today. So then, as always, if we ask the critical questions, if the mainstream historical narrative is true, and that black people have never achieved anything of note in history, why then were they depicted and venerated all over Europe? Even more intriguing, what were black people doing in so many depictions, descriptions, sculptures, and plays in Europe at all? For those who have been listening, it is simply because they were present in such numbers, and it yielded such influence that even the planned erasure and systematic destruction of the icon survived from Western Europe to Eastern Europe, from Germany to Italy. Book Russian Icons by Father.
Oh, that's right. All right. Browns Podcast. Benjamin, that's good. Kurt Dog, Hatchback of the ENT, Uncle Neff. Whitewashing of the culture, fellas. In particular, deities, the depiction of these deities, the origin of these deities, etc., etc. I had on here dressed like, there you go. And he back. We're going to start at the bottom with you, bruh. And I got a lot of questions probably as we go through. I just want to kind of get y'all general spiel, and then we can kind of scribe it out a little bit. So you heard the clip. I know you have done some research into religion and history of religions. Talk to me about how you feel about the whitewashing of these images, and then we could kind of move around the board.
All right. Well, let's do some geography first. Let's talk about where Europe is. Okay. Geographically, Europe is located on the east and north part of the continent of Africa. Right. It's if you go there, there's no difference. Right. Architecturally they are, because over time we had different people in that, but it it really makes no sense to exclude dark skinned people from that area of the world at any point in history, right? So this is no news to some people. Uh, a lot of uh, Southern Baptist whites, this is probably a shocker to them. Um, I wouldn't even say it's a big shock to anybody else in Europe. Uh, only white folks and black folks in America is dumb enough to believe that shit. So It's crazy that it comes from Russia because Russia is known as a superpower, right, around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and America uh, doesn't want us to like Russia for some reason, right? It's always the U.S. versus the USSR, right? Cold War and all of that shit. Uh, but Russia has never had any conquest or tried to come and do anything to the natives of America. Russia have never, has always spoke highly about the indigenous people of America. So the same with Germany, but you know, I don't know.
Uncle Neff.
I kind of feel like The Alchemist, like I was familiar with those depictions for like a minute now. Like obviously, initially, the first depiction I ever saw was the white man. You know what I'm saying? And I remember asking like, who that white man is. You know what I'm saying? And Granny's reply, rest her soul, she said that's Jesus. Never sat well with me. I'm not gonna even like say what age I was because I don't know. I could have been 5, could have been 8, have no idea. You know what I'm saying? I just know it kind of stuck out to me, you know what I'm saying, as I grew older. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one thing that stood out to me on the video was the Pope, the rickety crickety Pope. Now, I don't know which one that was because they all kind of look alike to me. But this nigga can't even kneel down. And
But
he kneeled down
you better
3
get down
times
there and kiss these feet.
and kiss those feet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So obviously he knows some shit. And I've never y'all saw those videos before because that was my first time
Yes.
seeing them. Like I don't know
I've
if they
seen
show
them
that
before.
shit on CNN. I can't see because I don't watch that. You see what I'm saying? But that should let motherfuckers know something. You know what I'm saying? So when we go to work tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, we gotta let them know. Y'all gotta kneel and kiss the motherfucking feet.
But listen, everybody with dark skin ain't royalty. They know who is and they know who not.
Yeah, they not no. All jokes aside, though, they definitely know, and it's a concerted effort to make sure that we don't know.
Right.
And if you find out that you don't believe it,
Right.
Kurt Dawg.
I mean, I could tell you a situation back even when I was at right out of high school. I had a paper due on St. Augustine, and this was right when the internet was coming out, and like 94, 95 ish. So I went and got the digital version of the Encyclopedia Britannica, right? Britannica, and I popped the disc in. I did the search for St. Augustine, and up pops this picture of a white man.
Terrible.
And I it blew my mind that such
From Hitler.
a book that's supposed to be the book of knowledge for us, right? Historically, science, everything, right? And they would have a picture of a white man depicted as St. Augustine. So this is no surprise. I believe that they've always, for whatever agenda they have, been trying to hide the fact that we are connected to a past that is more than what we've that we are aware of or being taught. So and then to go as far as to change policies within different states to say that you can't teach certain things. With all that being said, is they keep the information, they know the origins, they will work with it to make sure that they stay honorable, but they keep us out of place. But that's just my personal opinion.
The Alchemist made a put that up there. She made a statement. The Jews left black from Israel and returned white.
Yeah. No, there's clips of older white Jews speaking to the fact that the original Jews were black skinned.
Well, I say to that, the Israel that you know, the state that you know now has never historically ever been Israel. It's
Right.
been Palestine. That's a total different landmass, total different people, total. That's the first time they've ever been there.
Got a question for y'all.
Yeah.
Whatever y'all identify with now, whether you want to share or not, is cool. But at some point, all of us, I'm including myself, were Christian, air quote, Baptist, Catholic, something to that degree.
Fucked up at one time. Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when was it that? Because I asked that because I'm figuring all y'all come up like us, say with the white Jesus.
When did the
So
blinders fall off?
yeah, like when did you actually start seeing this information? You know what I'm saying? Whether you accepted it or not, when did you really start seeing this information? When did you find out about the African influence and or origins tied to said religion that you were in? And how did that make you feel?
I had an uncle that was um, into the Moorish nation, right? So he wore the fez and all of this stuff. This is back in the 70s, 80s, as a kid. So he always said certain things, but it kind of went over my head when it come to, like, he was talking about the bloodline and the people. He was not about religions, because that's, you know, religion is a form of weaponry, and we've seen it's been used as such throughout the time. But I'm talking about as far as the imagery goes of these important figures throughout time. Like, he would show me different books and different things, and it kind of started with Abe Lincoln and the Americans, because that was his shit. He was big on that, this one, that one, and y'all talking about the white Jesus, and I'm like, well, yeah, well, why is that's a good point. Like, why? And you know what I'm saying? I was always interested in knowing why that was. But the more that I read, I'm like, not only is, I mean, I didn't have to read far, like just reading the Bible. There's descriptions of the people. There's descriptions of different things. You understand what I'm saying? So like, uh, even the very book that they give you tell you that that's not the same image that they're giving you.
Okay, now.
Then the question was like when I first started to question it or whatever, or when those images was first introduced. My bad, I kind of forget the question, but like I said, I always kind of questioned the story that was being told to me, dog. Like, and I just always been like that inquisitive person. Like, well, why? Then why that happened? Like, you know how kids be, they'll hit you with the back whys until finally shut the fuck up, go your ass sleep or something.
Because I said so. God damn it, don't
You know what I'm
question.
saying? But my why is really like because it don't be adding up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, just little black boy, like, so we gotta worship that white man? Like that just ain't
I
never
don't
sit
like-
right with me.
Yeah, I
Now
thought they didn't
then,
like.
now I'm not gonna lie, like when I first start being woken to what those images overseas and this and that was when I went to Suno. You know what I'm saying? When I went to college, like, you know, it was a different, they was teaching us different things, exposing different things, and then I started questioning everything, like, oh shit. Like, so all this shit I remembered was lies? Like, you know what I'm saying? So then you know how it is. You kind of outside of high school. It might happen during high school or earlier for others, but you go on your own knowledge journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your own questions, like not they give you answers to shit they want you to know in school, but then
Right.
you get to real life and you develop your own questions to shit to satisfy what you want to know and need to know. You know what I'm saying?
How the fuck
So
you asking me that? That wouldn't know on the test.
yeah, yeah, this ain't about the test. Fuck this test, because this shit ain't gonna be in real life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog. Like, so I just started questioning everything and seeing a lot of things that just made me more convicted in how I was already internally feeling that the story that I was being force fed was some bullshit.
Kurt Dog.
Man, I mean, just even going to Sunday Bible school, the summer Bible school camp that I used to go to back in the day, man, they would just read off and, they would tell us what what Jesus looked like, as they described him in the Bible. And I always thought that was a huge conflict, especially, whenever I would go visit my grandmother, she would always have this white Jesus, the velvet one, you know what I'm saying, with the hands praying, everybody had. So, like, I mean, it was always confusing, even from young. I think as I got older, seeing the Malcolm X movie, that was, I think as a young adult, that was the first time that I kind of really actually pondered on it and really thought about what was being said. And then in the recent lights, I'd say probably in the last year or so, I've really been, I don't know, I've been tussling with some of the factual stuff that's been given to us or not given to us, and then understanding how man will always use something for his or her benefit, especially in the sense of keeping and maintaining power. And the fact that they have all of these, sand scrolls and these books, and that the Constantine did what he did when he decided that we were going to figure out how to make this Bible, and they decided to put it together, leaving out the books that they wanted to leave. It's always a chess game, right, for them to control everything. So, with all that being said, I mean, you definitely have to understand what the book is trying to teach you, and understand if that applies to your life in a way that it applies to your belief system. If you want to get caught up in the particulars, you can, right? Definitely you should know what you want to know or what's important to you. But if the truth of the word and what it means is the most important thing,
The
then you
word.
kind of have to search for how that's going to fit in your life.
The word.
Though it's
Oh,
been a stretch,
it's
you know what
only
I'm saying?
the word.
The
Ain't no
first
more.
time I heard that somebody say God had a name, you feel me? And really impressed it upon me. It kind of hit a little different because any other God that I associated that had a name at that time was a pagan one,
Uh-huh.
right? God name was just God. Now the son got the name, but he's God. You know what I'm saying? And when that kind of impressed upon me, that was the first thing that really set me off. And from there, it's
Yeah.
been it's been an interesting journey, and I enjoy it, bro. You know what I'm
I,
saying?
I read somebody gave me a book, the uh what it was, the Gilgamesh episode.
Oh, Epic of
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
Hmm.
So
Enoch, books of Enoch, Gilgamesh.
I'm reading it,
Enoch, dog.
going, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on. Man, this nigga stealing the Noah story in the Ark and all of this shit, man. That's plagiarism, bro. That
uh,
story is 3,000 years older
to
than the
Noah.
Bible.
Yep. I mean, even if you go back to Jesus himself, right? It's a duplication of what is it, Hoth from
Herod.
Egyptians, huh?
Yeah,
Hero.
Egypt.
Yeah. I mean, when they tie those stories, I mean, I don't know. Y'all know this guy named Billy Carson. I don't want to drop no names, but y'all been
Yeah,
watching his stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, we know.
He been raising more questions. But yeah, man,
Fact
Well,
it's
checker.
I
it's
mean, this is the thing about it. None of this stuff is new. This is old information.
it's
You know
new.
what I'm saying? So it's like when you are living in a world that's structured and into this systematic uh, blindness that we are all assimilated to, right? This all American shit. You get inundated with so much um, Jeopardy knowledge, right?
Bullshit.
So much just useless information, facts, but nothing that's real concrete you know, uh, or life altering. It keeps you in the box. You know what I'm saying? Like they tell you this story, they give you another story, they give you another story, and all of these three things, the Jesus, the Easter Bunny, and then the Santa Claus, and all them three things, right? Christianity was supposed to come to wipe the veil off of paganism, but everything that they celebrate within Christianity is pagan based. Like,
Agreed.
But hey, and
and
I'm
the
with
word
you,
pagan,
dog.
and the word pagan. What does that mean? What does these deities mean? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Like all of these words we hear, but what are the actual meanings of the
Oh, and you speaking of what I'm about to say, because ultimately for me, and we know that we ultimately talking about coded lingo and information. You gotta, in order to understand information, ultimately, you gotta know the dog speech, which is just the coded lingo of the time. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like if whatever mean this at whatever period in time, and I'm reading it, and I don't understand that that's what it mean, and the context behind it, I'm not gonna never get the true understanding. So I
Right.
would just, like you gotta understand what the words saying and what it really means. You see what I'm saying? And on face value, 8 times out of 10, you're not getting it. And it's real nuanced and layered. So
But it start fucked up. If you start fucked up, everything okay. Just say you taking a Scantron test, right? Right? And I give you the answers, but you start from number two and not from one, and you mark every fucking answer. Everything gonna be fucked up. Your whole legend fucked up. You starting off. Listen, you starting off with the Christian uh base as Jesus Christ. You starting off fucked up because that's not even the person that you see what I'm saying. Like from jump, you have been led astray from the name. If and they
But
tell you
see,
that the name is the more important, that it could do this, it could do that, and cast out devils. It could, you know what I'm saying, heal the sick and raise the dead. If the name, and then they give you the wrong fucking name. Boy, you fuck.
no, we done went down so many rabbit holes with the name.
Yes, sir.
It's ridiculous. But my theory is really like it's like an individual thing. Like you know what I'm saying. Like whatever convicts
Nah, we
you
gotta
is
stop
your
that.
thing.
We gotta stop that.
Now, just I, but no, but let me finish. I think people don't want to be wrong by themselves. So this is what convicts me. Now let me find some
They
motherfuckers who agree
lying.
with
They,
me.
they
Now
lying though.
that's a religion.
They lying.
You see what I'm saying?
They lying.
And there's many of them, dog. Like motherfucker could build like we could take a scripture out the Bible, manipulate that bitch, and build a religion around it. You see what I'm saying? Like the shit that we don't like to do, the rules in the Bible that we don't like. Oh, that's been outdated. Like that's done
Listen to
away
this.
with.
You could have a conversation with a total stranger and y'all could talk about what y'all like to eat and all this other shit, and you could spend a day with them and y'all go, man, that's a cool ass nigga, man. And then as soon as you say he's Muslim and you say you Christian, now y'all don't fucking like each other because of some shit y'all heard when y'all was kids or whatever. Ain't got shit to do with life. You've been hanging with him all day, right? Like I'm saying that's shit that separate people. So
Yeah, it that to me it's a divisive
exactly.
tool. That's the thing I don't like about religion. I see it firsthand, like on a regular basis. The shit that should have stopped a lot of
Right.
motherfuckers from coming
that's
together.
so
As
true, bro.
as it was designed.
And with that one, bro, all I'm gonna say is let's keep getting those good positive images out there. You know what I'm saying? The melanated ones. You
The
dig?
melanin.
Yeah.
Ball Florida Evans would
God
have had a heart
damn it,
attack.
James. Damn, damn, damn.
No,
Damn, damn,
you
damn,
seen Michael Jesus. You
Roger.
seen the Jesus Michael put up there. You see,
Been on it.
Yes, sir.
Trying to sneak them
hey,
gems
look,
in there,
shout out
Jay.
to the writers of Good Times, bro. They always did had a couple of the subliminals in there, and they even though I know it was uh entertainment, but it did, and it was 20 years after the shit happened. But when we was watching it, it still kept us kind of grounded to, you know what I'm saying, the black experience in America.
Nah, real shit.
I say, bro, it's funny you said that. My bad, cuz I know nigga got sidetracked. But I just saw a little story about Esther Roll. Good Times was supposed to be
No
about
dad,
a
yeah,
single mother in the project. And she fought for it to have a male father figure
shout
role.
out to
You know what
Esther.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
And look,
Uncle
I didn't see
James.
the older picture of Esther Roll.
That's dope.
So Esther was a no. We'll talk about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
now say
yeah.
it, say
Bad
it, say it.
motherfucker.
Nigga would have knocked that
Yeah,
bush loose. I said.
yeah.
That nigga said, knock that bush loose. Shit. Let's get out the door, fellas. Appreciate all y'all for rocking with us. G-Man, Franny T, Damia, Brother Jimmy. Shouts out to birthday boy Brendan. Who else I see up in the
Y'all pay y'all tithes and offerings too.
Timothy, the fake.
We love y'all. Y'all just gotta like us, babe.
Real
These
shit.
for you, heard me? I'm gonna have the camera fixed next show. I had something on that bitch. I'm gonna take care of it. Y'all don't worry about it.
Appreciate y'all for rocking with us. What you got? Well, shit, for Uncle Neff, who cameraed out, my boy Hatchback at the ENT, I am Kurt Dog. Shouts out to that boy Jude, myself, Benjamin Ness.